Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel at Nicole Designs. Today I am using some acetate from scrapbook.com to make a clear card. You can also use this for shaker cards or windows, or you can even foil on it. I'm keeping it pretty simple today by using some of this acetate to make a clear card and a really fun theme. Now, if you haven't already, make sure you comment, subscribe, like, tap that bell for notifications so you never miss another video from me, and let's make a card. All right, so here is the acetate in the scrapbook.com packaging. You really just get a bunch of sheets of clear plastic, and that's what this acetate is. You can use it for shaker cards, you can use it for clear cards, lots of different things. You can even foil on this. I haven't tried that yet, but I know some of my other crafting friends have, and it works really great. So I had an idea to see if I could make a clear card with this, and let's go ahead and see if it works. So I'm setting my acetate to the side for now while I grab some dies from Fawn and some of scrapbook.com's paper. This is their Slimline paper pad. And I'm not using this to make a slimline card today, but I do want to do some die cutting. So the idea for my card is to make sort of a clear window in the middle of it and put some pink fluffy-ish or pinkish clouds on the top and the bottom. I don't know how this is going to work, but we're going to try it. So I'm going to take these first three pinks in this roses paper packet, and I'm going to die cut them. And I want the first three pinks so that I get sort of an ombre color effect with my clouds that I'm going to cut. Now, I don't know if these Fawn border dies are still available or not. I've had these forever, but they make a wavy border cut. So I'm going to use these to cut different borders out of these papers, and then my idea is to layer them on top of each other and make different colors of pink clouds. So I want it to go from light to dark, dark being on the top and the bottom. So the darkest color I'm just going to use just a little bit. It's not going to be very thick. So I'm going to tape this down. I have to find some of my mint tape from scrapbook.com. I can't find my tape that's already open, so I'm just going to go ahead and open up a new one. And I know my other tape's going to show up in like 5 seconds when I'm opening a new one, but that's okay. I love this tape. I go through so much of it, so opening another one is not going to be a problem. If you haven't used this tape before, it's really kind of like a Post-it note, except for the whole back is sticky. So it doesn't tear your paper at all. It's really great to work with. And it's not super sticky. It's like a Post-it note. And it's paper, so you can actually even use it in your planners if you want to. Write notes on it, cover up different dates, stamp on it. You can use it for masking. So it's a great tape to have in your craft room. Okay, so I've got one layer cut out here, and you can see how easily, I always do that. I did it the wrong way. So with these, you have to pay attention to which side is the stitched side and which side is the cutting side. I wanted the stitched to be on this side, but I cut it the wrong way. So we're just gonna kind of go with it here. And what I'm gonna do is just take my trimmer and trim this down a little bit more narrow. Okay. And then I'll trim off this side. And I've got my first layer. Now I have a bunch of layers for my card. So I'm really liking how that ombre pink is turning out. So what I kind of want to happen is to start layering up all my pieces. And then have sort of a window here with more layers on top so that you can kind of peek through that window to the inside of your card. Before I do that, I'm actually going to have to cut this card front. So I'm going to take my trimmer and I'm just going to leave about this much on the front of the card. Then I want to put my piece of acetate down next. Put a little bit, or a little lot, down here. I'm going to use my finger and spread that out. I'm going to actually spread it on this whole flap here because I'm putting other layers of cardstock down as well. So I might as well just glue up that whole area. So I'm going to take my acetate and put it down here, glue that to the flap, and then I'm going to glue my little layers on right over that. So I'm going to turn that over and I'm going to trim off all of the extra hanging off the side. The extra cardstock, the extra acetate, and I've got my part of the front of my card all done. Now I'm going to do the bottom part of my card. Now this is going to be tricky because I have to, first of all, I'm going to put my biggest layer, and I'm actually going to put the glue up here so that it sticks to the acetate. And I want to line this layer up with the bottom of my card so that it does end up being the right size, and I'm going to stick that together. You can see on the back side here that it's being really well glued using all of that different adhesive. So I'm also going to flip this over and trim off the side. All right, I'm going to go ahead and glue down my other bottom layers. And I am actually really liking how this design is turning out. All of those wavy layers are actually kind of fun. So I didn't want to leave too much of a clear middle because it's a little bit flimsy, so I didn't want it to be bending around. But you can kind of still prop it up and it gives you a cute little window to the inside. I think I want to do a little bit of embellishing and I want to add a fun sentiment. I haven't decided what though, so I'm going to take a minute, decide how to embellish the front, but this does give you an idea of how to add a window and make a semi-clear card. You could experiment with maybe putting a frame around the edge and a window in the middle and making a clear card, or shaker cards or foil on there or something. I think that would be really fun. But I'm loving these ombre waves in the front. I think that's a really fun card. So I'm going to experiment a little bit with some different embellishments and sentiments, and I'll come back and show you what I've made. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've cut out a thanks from scrapbook.com's little word dies. I used some warm gold glitter paper for that. I think that glitter goes really well with the pink, and I may be taking some inspiration from my nails today. I just love that pink and glittery type look together. So I've also taken the scrapbook.com sticker book. I'm not sure if this is available yet or not, but they have lots of different kind of stickers in their shop. I've peeled off one of their sentiments that says, "You're my favorite." I think this sort of rose gold works really well with the gold and the pinks on my card. So I want to pop this up with some foam adhesive. It is a sticker, but you can also add some foam adhesive on the back to make it pop up a little bit. So scrapbook.com also has these tiny strips of foam adhesive, and I love these for adhesive, for sentiment strips. So I'm actually going to layer 2 of these on here. So I'm getting this one right on the edge of the bottom, and I'm going to trim it off. And then I'm going to put another layer right here so that I get some really good coverage and support when I add it to my card. So if you have any extra left over, I just put it back onto that paper and keep that for later. So I'm going to peel off the backing paper, and the backing paper comes off so easily. I love foam adhesive that you don't have to struggle with the backing paper. So I'm just going to peel that off, get it off of me with that static cling, and I'm going to adhere that right here on my card. So now it says, thanks, you're my favorite. It's got that little clear window in there with the acetate. Here's what it looks like on the inside. If you want to cover up that raw edge, you can always put a little strip of paper or something over it. It doesn't bother me too much because I'm just looking at the front. And I don't know, maybe it needs just a little something extra. So I've got these puffy stickers. These were from Pink Fresh Studio, and they were designed exclusively for scrapbook.com. And these were a freebie, and I don't know if they're available anymore, but scrapbook.com gives out freebies really quite frequently. So all the time they've got something they're giving away. All you have to do is load up your cart, go to the checkout, and it'll have on the top of your cart where you can click to add your freebie, and you get it completely free. So this was a freebie from scrapbook.com a few weeks ago. Go check out what they have right now. They may have a freebie available, and if they don't, I guarantee you they're gonna have something soon. So check that out. But these are super cute little puffy stickers. They're all of these rainbow colors, and they've got little golden speckly dots on them. So I might just take a little one, maybe this purplish or pinkish one, and see if I can just add it right here to my tea. And I think that is super cute. So that is the card for today. I hope that gives you some ideas and inspiration on how to use your acetate on your cards. Make a window, make a shaker card, foil on them, and just do all the things. Thanks so much for joining me today as I made this clear window card with a piece of acetate. And if you want to get your own acetate, follow the links down below in the description box. It'll take you over to scrapbook.com where you can buy a whole pack of it and make your own shaker cards, window cards, clear cards, whatever you want to do. You can cut out tags. I've even smeared some pops of color on them and let them dry, so that was really fun. Lots of things you can do with acetate. So go check that out. Check out the description box below. Also, if you liked this video, consider giving a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below and let me know what you like to do with your acetate. Also, tap that bell for notifications so you never miss another video from me, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great day, everyone. Bye. I've got a sweet piece of acetate. Don't you want a piece of acetate like mine? Get yourself some sweet acetate. You can get yourself some sweet acetate at scrapbook.com. Probably shouldn't use those.